Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome astronaut Fred Haise. Apollo 13, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome astronaut Jim Lovell.
About the time I finished test pilot school, NASA was looking for astronauts for their Mercury program. And I was one of the people, the initial selection for being in the Mercury program. But unfortunately, I didn't make it. Those other 7 guys did. And then about a couple of years later, they were looking for a second group for the Gemini program. And I applied again, and I got in. So I got into the Gemini program, made 4 flights, Gemini 7, a 2-week mission with Frank Borman to find out how people would live in zero gravity for that length of time. That was the maximum time to go to the moon and back. And then Gemini 12 to figure out how to work outside the spacecraft, and that got to be successful. And then of course we followed on with Apollo 8, the first flight to the moon. You might remember that one back in Christmas of '68, which was I think the high point of my career. And then of course Fred and I finished up my career in Apollo 13.
He still wasn't interested in being an astronaut, even though the original Mercury program had started up. Sounds like a lot of people at Edwards, we didn't quite look at that as that real stick and rudder stuff at that time. But anyway,
don't try to land on the moon if you have a real problem. Don't worry about that. We'll give you the next flight to make sure that you could go. And they mentioned that to Apollo 11 crew and Apollo 12 crew. But when the time came for the Apollo 13 crew, they never mentioned that at all.
a good picture of what I felt like when I landed in the ocean is this picture behind me.
The only thing that was not true was the argument between Fred Haise and Jack Swikert as to who threw the switch and some things that were going on.
Convert bits to bytes, to kilobytes, to megabytes. That adds up to our big machine was 0.66 of a megabyte. So that's the memory capacity we had